doing his play done about what he does.
Not usually. I'm choking.
You know, normally it's about what these girls do up here. You ready to go? Fantastic. Opening comments from Coach Music.
Oh, we're just excited. You know, we're stoked about the opportunity we got to play in another championship game, but for us to come out victorious was huge for us today. I told the team going in they weren't supposed to win. We were David going up against Goliath, but David won today.
Open up some questions from the floor.
What was, Coach Dobby's question, you guys are down 11 or 13. What was the key to you guys coming back and taking it?
We knew that we had to get some stops right there, and I thought my team keyed in. We focused on defense this whole tournament. You know, we knew that if we didn't play defense as a team and rebound, we weren't going to win. And I felt like my team really bought into that this weekend. And we focused on that, and they bought in, and that we got 3 or 4 stops right there. We knew we had to score, and they knew what was on the line. It was do or die today. If we don't win, we don't get to keep playing, and they understood that. I'm very real with my team and brutally honest. They understand how it goes.
How does this one feel compared to, you won the championship 2 years ago. I know it's a little soon, you just did it 10 minutes ago, but just looking right now, what's the difference between the two and what's the similarities?
You know, there are some similarities, but I've got 5 seniors. That year I had 6. But at this same time, no one expected us to win today. I think we were kind of the favorite 2 years ago. Even though we weren't the #1 seed, I think we were kind of the favorite in that championship game. And today we weren't the favorite. And we were by far the long shot underdog. When you're going against the #2 team in the nation, you're probably going to be an underdog unless you're #1. And we weren't #1. So I'm just so proud of this team. We've had some ups and downs. Our record isn't what we wanted it to be at the end. But they put together 3 phenomenal wins, and they showed their resiliency, their toughness, their heart, their pride, and their desire to keep playing. And I couldn't be more proud of them.
Which one's Serena? You guys, I thought a real key was you guys came out right from the start, like as a heavyweight fight, you guys came out throwing your best punches at the start. Was that the plan, to come out and let them know that you weren't intimidated?
Yeah, I think we really focus on making shots, making it known that we're here to fight, and I think they kind of got scared in the beginning, and that's exactly what we wanted.
And then Michelle, I believe, and my mind goes blank. Did you hit a couple 3 throws there late in the game?
She had to go ahead shot. Yeah.
I knew it was some big shot.
Yeah.
Were you a starter on the team 3 years ago when you guys won? Or?
No, I was not.
What did you learn from that team that helped you, in this thing?
I definitely learned that it is the seniors or your upperclassmen that have to step up towards the end of a big game like this, that have to be ready to play.
I'm Michelle down here. You know, you guys went through a lot this year. We had injuries this season, a couple of games lost because you guys were down a few players, a short lineup. Had some players leave the program right before the beginning of the year that really, probably hurt you guys. For all that you guys went through this season, how special does this make it?
Oh man, it makes it very special. I think we've had to come over a lot of adversity, like you said, and we just have had to work really hard to get here. And through this whole season and through this week, it's been really hard. And then just this entire game right now, we had to work the whole 40 minutes.
Karen, you just had so many nice drives to the bucket. Did you see something in there? Was it because they're man that you opened up the gaps for you, or is that just your style of play usually?
That's definitely my style of play. That's where my strength is, and I knew what I had to do, and that's my role on this team, and so that's what I did today.
Question for each and every one of you. I know you've been in Bartlesville for the last few days. What has the experience being here in Bartlesville been for you guys?
I think that it's a first-class experience. I think they run the tournament very professional, and we feel like it's state-of-the-art. I mean, Bartlesville is very welcoming everywhere you go. People ask, when we go to different restaurants, they ask why you're here, and then they're excited that we're in Bartlesville, and I think we've been very receptive, and I think it's been a great tournament. It always is.
Coach, I know who it was. It was 5, Shanna Holmes. I'm sorry. Kylie Bogus hit those 2 big free throws there. They kind of sealed it. And I was thinking of her. I was thinking of 33 took, I think, 4 charges tonight, 3 or 4. 12 hit a big shot, if I remember right. It's hard for me to. But anyway, it just seems like these 3 girls provided leadership, and the other girls kind of did a lot of good things.
And that's the great thing about it. It takes a team effort, and they know that, if one of them shot's not falling, someone else has to step up. If one of them, is struggling in one area, they have to help each other. That's part of being on a team. Jamie's one of the best players we got as far as taking charges, and Kylie, you know, who usually makes those free throws. You know, after the game, she told me she was making up for the one she missed the other day, and I'll take that. And that's what it's all about. You know, you learn from your mistakes, and you help your teammate out whenever they're down.
Taryn, late in this game, you guys got down into a situation where you had to make big plays to win, which is something you did yesterday against ECU, and you guys had to do against Henderson State as well. How did you draw on those experiences, even late in this game, to you know, rise up and get the victory?
When we got down, I wasn't too worried. I knew that we wanted it really bad, and we were going to fight and do whatever it took to do it. And I think driving, taking good shots, and us keeping our composure really helped out, and just coming back and winning.
So many big plays, so many big calls. I think one of the biggest ones was the tie ball right before the half. Coach addressed that. How big was that to take even just that little bit of momentum into the break?
I think it was huge. I mean, the defensive effort of Serena right there to get that tie ball, to hustle back, you know, because we just made a turnover, and it was a crucial turnover that could have cost us some points. And I thought that just our effort, you know, especially at that moment. But like you said, there were some big plays. The charge towards the end of the game that Jamie took, that's huge. You know, and those are momentum things that you need, and I think that gives you the confidence on the other end whenever we got to go score a big bucket.
Did that Saunders elbow really connect?
It really did. Apparently, on the review, it wasn't her elbow that hit my face, but I did take a blow to the face.
It was something. It didn't look like a Marcus Smart play.
Lastly, to the players, when you first went, you can't believe you're taking the podium. You can't believe you pulled this off. You know, it's only been a few minutes, but any of it coming closer to sinking in, or is it still kind of a dream? I heard somebody saying your head was spinning as you got up here.
I think my head's still spinning, but I'm really excited. Deep down, I had confidence in my team. Like, I knew we were going to win. Even when we were down, I still had confidence in our team that we were going to come back, and we did it.
You know, Coach, last year you guys were newbies to the NCAA tournament, but this year you've got a bunch of players that played roles on last year's team. Maybe not everybody back, but what do you think your team learned from that experience last year?
I think that they learned that they can compete, especially whenever we got that initial upset on Central Missouri last year. No one expected us to win that game, and we're going to be in the same situation. We're going to be a low seed playing one of the top seeds, probably honestly the top seed, you know. And we can draw from that experience to know that we play a tough schedule. I mean, we played in my AA teams this year. We played a tough schedule that prepares us for those moments. And they've earned the right to get there, and the moment that schedule that we prepared, that they probably think that I'm a little bit crazy to set them up with, it'll pay off. It's going to pay off in March. It always does.
It's probably, honestly, either Emporia or Harding that you guys would face. Michelle, we kind of asked you earlier, who would you rather face?
I think playing Harding again, we've proven that we could beat them, and so I think we could do it again. But also, I think after we played them 3 times, it might be, you know, if we would play someone that hadn't played against us and they wouldn't know our style of play, would also be an advantage for us.
Somebody's happy. Exactly.
I think our fans made it to our locker room.
Anything else, Joey?
Good? Looking around?
Yep. Coach, congratulations on the automatic bid, another NCAA appearance.
Thank you.